that whole YSL case is a train wreck. I mean, since last time the case, the actual trial actually started.
This shit is longer than the OJ trial. I feel like.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a year.
Like,
it's gonna be like a year-long trial.
To me, it feel like it's a bullshit case. You might as well just give them time served or whatever, because they bids are different. Them niggas be getting 20 years, but they get 10 years probation and 10 years of they bid. So they bids is different. When you hear niggas in New York, you hear 20 years. Niggas just get 20 years. You ain't hearing no 10 years probation unless you get like a 10 to life or whatever they call it. You know what I'm saying? I did skip it, so I wouldn't know. But with him, it's like they get different kind of bids. They might say, give him 15 years probation. They probation numbers is correct.
Well, right, and his brother,
you know what I mean?
Young Thug's brother got like a 10-year
probation,
but then he got caught with a gun and he got sent in for 10 years.
Of course, because they shit is different. They'll say 20 years, but you really doing a dime because you doing 10 years and 10 years of probation.
Hey, and it's kind of weird that, like, it's so weird that they can really give you 10 to 15 years of probation. That's crazy. I ain't gonna cap. Like it's like the system is set up for you to go back into the system. It's like once you get in the system, you screwed. 10 to 15 years of probation, you can't make no mistakes. I'm talking about nothing. You breathe wrong, you hang around the wrong people, you even move wrong, you're going back to jail, buddy. That's not it, dog. That's not it. And then it's kind of crazy because Young Thug been locked up for a long time. He been in there for a minute. And it's like, how can they hold you in there and it ain't even prove that you did it or prove that you even guilty? Because they doing this off an assumption. They think that Thug is this person. You know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy. That's crazy.
New York ain't like that. Niggas say 20, you doing 20, 15. Yeah. You doing 10. Niggas wish they could have got 10 years probation, but there's some niggas that might not even want to take that. Because in New York, niggas don't want to have 5 years probation.
Right.
So imagine like that's a normal number for probation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I talked to Boosie.
10 years probation?
Yeah. That's
Hell
crazy. No. I mean, me and Boosie talked about it in the last interview.
I would never want to do that shit.
He thinks the whole thing is a chess move. Because it's like, look, we're going to give this dude 10 years probation. We're going to not allow him to leave the state. So we're going to stick him here with all the people that he has problems with. He's probably going to carry a gun. We're going to catch him with a gun and give him the 10 years. So we got him a snitch, and we got the 10 years. High five.
But see, for us in New York, there's you know how like there was bids, like they'd be like, yo, you could do, like, when they was light on the gun shit, they could say, yo, you could do a year in jail for a gun on an island or do 5 years probation. There's niggas that want to take that year because they're going to get out in 6 months, maybe 8 months, then 5 years probation. So in New York, 5 years probation is normal. When you start talking them out of town, Commonwealth kind of numbers, I don't know if it's Commonwealth out there, but like 10 years probation, I wouldn't want to do 10 years probation. You'll hear a number like that. But if you get here with a 20-year bid and the nigga saying, yo, you do 10 and got 10 years probation, then the nigga start rethinking it like, all right, fuck it, I got 5 in already. I only got to do 5 and 10 years probation. Fuck it, I'll just take it easy when I get home. But
and it's kind of crazy how they said, like, it's almost like they, like you said, let's say, okay, you catch your case. They give you 10 years probation. You can't leave the state. You can't be around certain people. You got to be in the crib a certain time. Hey, they putting you in the mix of all the people that you was thugging with, all the people you had beef with, all the people that you owe or whatever you got to do. And they knowing that like this not going to happen. We a product of our environment. If all you around is violence, killing, drug dealing, and stealing, guess what? Even if you've become civilized and you find the holy savior, your karma always gonna catch up. You know what I'm saying? You could be a retired hitman. A retired hitman. I'm talking about Jason Bourne, John Wick type shit. And let's say you put the strap up, you leave the street stuff alone. It's somebody that you did wrong in the past or you messed over that they ain't forgot about that. And they trying to get their lick back. So now you got a choice. You got 10 years probation. Either A, you gonna try to do as clean as possible and not keep that fire and risk and take the risk of dying to someone else, or B, keep the fire, keep the squad, keep the gang, you know what I'm saying, and try to move militant as possible, but you can't but you can't really have the straps. So if 12 do get you, you going back to jail, and you gonna take that time. And you know the feds watching. You know the feds watching. Them feds, bro. I ain't gonna cap y'all. This street stuff is out of whack. It's dead, bro. Like I said, once you get in that system, once you become inmate, cell number 576-893-2297, hey, over with. Over with, boy. Hey, it's not looking good, especially when you black. Like, you look, it's bad. It's bad. This ain't it. This ain't it. It's like, hey, this set you up. They trying to set you up to lose, man. No cap. Whether they give you the sentence or not. They like, man, we gonna get it. We gonna give him 10 years probation. We know he gonna be back. It's his folks. His folks stay in the streets. He gonna get caught with a gun or marijuana or something. He can't even ride down the street without smoking a blunt. Oh God, that's what they really thinking.
You still walking on eggshells for 10 years.
Yeah.
That's like Meek Mills. Well, how long was his probation? 20 years type shit.
Right.
Meek
Then he
was on
got
there
caught
forever.
for what, like doing a wheelie on a bike, and then they sent him back.
But that's Philly. That's Commonwealth State. I got locked up in PA. We had a little bit of work on us. We was locked up for like 2-3 months type shit.
Damn.
Because I used to get money out of town. I'm not like these other rappers. Oh, I really was out of town, PA, certain places doing things. Like I was really not glorifying it, but I was really in the street like that. I was taking out of town trips.
Yeah.
I was doing that.
Well, YNW Melly, he had a hung jury in his murder case.
Yeah, and then they came back with more evidence. I read that.
And they got him for witness tampering as
Yeah.
well. And 1090 Jake said that's a life sentence in Florida, that by itself.
Yeah, Florida got, they got
This is draconian
their laws
over
is
there.
different. Like, people think, some people rather get locked up in New York than Florida. Like I told you, Philly and all that, that's Commonwealth. PA, that's Commonwealth State. You get locked up with a little bit of something, you get out the next day, out there, you be locked up for a couple of months for a little bit of work, some leftover work or some shit. So it's different. Florida, they got stand your ground and all that, but they tough laws. They laws is tough, G's.
Yeah.
Florida no joke.
Yeah,
Shit
man.
ain't light.
It's wild.
They don't
Yeah,
play
so
around.
it's
They do be hitting niggas with them football numbers out there. So
yeah, no, it's wild, man. And the fact that you would think that after a hung jury, they would give him a bail because he'd been locked up for like 3 years now. But nah, he's still locked up. They're about to start the second trial. Got pushed back to
Florida,
March.
Florida do what they want, man. They tough out
Yeah.
there, man. They do what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Man, I ain't gonna cap. Football numbers is crazy. Like I ain't gonna cap y'all. I be bored at the crib. I'm a free man, you know what I'm saying? Go to work, do my little thing, you know what I'm saying? Make my little rounds, talk to the homies. But imagine you get like 40 years of your life gone. And don't be 40 and catch 40, cause that's dead, bro. That's dead, bro. You 40 and you caught 40 years? Nah, that don't sound like a good investment, man. That ain't it, man. Y'all, hey, them streets is not it. You know what I'm saying? I know with our culture, the rap music and all this extra stuff, people be flexing on the gram, about the lifestyle and, all this book BS. It's all fun and games until you facing 40 or 30, even 20. Imagine you get 20 years in your 20s. You just lost 20 years of your life. You know how fast your life can change in 20 years? But guess what? When you behind them cell walls, when you behind them bricks, them doors, I bet your time moving slow, dog. I know it's moving slow, like 110%. It's not it, dog. Y'all stay out these streets, man. Get you a trade, go to school, find something you like to do. If you play the guitar, play the motherfucking guitar, man. It's your boy, The Real X. Comment below what y'all think. I'm gone.